Hello friends, welcome to Jen to the Zen Yoga. I'm Jen, and today's practice we'll be working on opening up through the chest and shoulders area. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. Relax the hands down on the legs, sitting up tall, and just take a moment to arrive, leaving behind what you were doing before, creating some separation from the then, and welcome the now. Take a moment just focusing on the sound of your breath, not trying to change the breath at this point, just noticing it, noticing how you feel. And think of a mantra that you'd like to bring with you through the practice today. What is it that brought you to the mat? And if nothing comes to mind, I offer the phrase, I am open to the ebb and flow of life. Next, we'll begin by placing the hand right below the navel on the low belly, and we'll do some breath work. This is 3 parts breath. Inhale, bring the breath down into the low belly. Feel it expand into the hand. Slowly exhale. Inhale, breathe it into the low belly. Full, complete exhale. Inhale one more time. Low belly expands. Slowly exhale. Next, we'll bring both hands to the rib area. And we're going to add on here. Inhale into the low belly, bringing it up into the ribs. Feel the ribs expand. And as you exhale, feel them fall and the fingertips move towards one another. Inhale, low belly, ribs. Exhale slowly. Out of the ribs, out of the low belly. And inhale one more time into the low belly. Expand the ribs. Slowly exhale. The ribs fall together. Low belly falls. And next, bringing the hands up to the upper chest and collarbone area. The fingertips touch the collarbones and rest on the chest. Inhale, low belly, ribs, upper chest and collarbone expands. Exhale out of the chest, out of the low ribs, and out of the low belly. Inhale, full, deep, expansive inhale, all 3 parts. Exhale slowly and completely. And this last breath, inhale, low belly, ribs expand, upper chest expands, and deflate all the way down to the low belly. Great job. Release the hands to the legs. And we'll start with some shoulder rolls. Bring the hands to the shoulders, elbows straight out. Roll the elbows forward several times. And then reverse that, going backwards several times. Slow that down, release the hands down. We'll take the hands behind the back into a clasp. You can clasp at the fingers, at the wrists, or fully clasp the hands together. So take whatever version feels best once you get your arms behind the back. Arms behind the back, clasp the hands together, slide it down the back, open the chest, open the shoulders. The gaze is straight forward, the neck is long. What are you opening up to this day? Deep inhale in, all the way down into the low belly. And on an exhale, we're going to hinge forward and start to fold forward over the crossed legs to any level that feels good for you. If you want to give it a try, lift the clasped hands and arms up away from the back, or just leave them at the low back. Inhale to come up and release the arms. Take the hands back behind the back again, but the palms are just going to press down onto the floor. The fingertips point towards the body. Again, the chest and shoulders open up nice and wide. And the chin, you can keep it neutral or just take a gentle gaze upwards, just being mindful of the neck, knowing what you need in your body. As you exhale, slowly come forward. Taking the right hand to the left leg and the left hand right behind the hip, just gently twist to the left. Not trying to crank into a full twist yet. We're going to work into that. Inhale, lift up and lengthen through the spine, tall. And as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. 3 parts breath. Inhale, low belly, ribs, chest area. Exhale, twist a little more. And one more time, inhaling and exhaling, noticing that ebb and flow of the breath. Letting that wave of breath guide you throughout this practice. Inhale, untwist, and take it to the other side. A gentle twist. Right hand is behind the hip. Inhale, lift and lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, move into the space you created. Inhale, see what you can bring in that may serve you today, this week, this month. Exhale as you twist a little more. And let go of something maybe you've been gripping onto that you can loosen your grip and possibly let go of today. Inhale, untwist. Sweep the arms open wide. The shoulder blades touch towards one another. Exhale, hug the arms in, does not matter which arm is on top. Inhale, lift the elbows slightly. Exhale as you roll the upper back forward. See if the back of the heart can open and expand. Inhale, lift the elbows, open wide. Exhale, the other arm is on top, hug yourself. Exhale, roll the upper back over. Feel the shoulder blades come apart and melt. Inhale, lift, open, relax the arms down. Bring yourself slowly forward onto hands and knees. Tabletop position. The wrists are directly under the shoulders here. The knees are under the hips. Square yourself up. Spread the fingers nice and wide. We'll do a few cat-cows. Dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, lifting the tailbone, opening the chest. Exhale as you push away, rounding the back, dipping the tailbone underneath. So move through these in the rhythm and the ebb and flow of your own breath. Inhaling as you dip the belly down and exhaling as you push away. Take your own liberties here. Stay in cat or cow. Move slowly. Move quickly. Whatever is feeling like your body needs in this moment. This is your practice to do with what serves you well. When you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself to stillness. Rooting down into the left palm, sweep the right arm out and open, reach up. Exhale, we're going to stitch the right arm under but not come all the way down. Inhale and open it back up, reach up. Exhale, stitch it under. Inhale, open up. Exhale, this time we're going to stitch it under and come all the way down to the shoulder, the right temple. The left arm is at a 90-degree angle, supporting us in this twist. Notice if your hips twisted and parallel them up, straighten them up. Taking different variations here, I can offer you can bring the hand overhead. You can keep it bent, or you can take it up and around the back if you would like to open up that shoulder more, if that feels helpful. Notice what your body is needing in this moment. Work with that breath. Pressing down into the left hand. Inhale, sweep the arm out and open, reach up. Exhale, let it come down to the mat. Rooting down into the right hand, sweep the left arm open, reach up, expand. Exhale, stitch it under, not coming all the way down, just reaching through. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, stitch it under and hold. Inhale, untwist, reach up. Exhale, stitch it all the way under, coming down to the left shoulder, left temple. Any version of the right arm that's useful, go ahead and place that arm where you need it. Use your breath. I say send the breath somewhere just as a way to take the energy where the thoughts go. And if it's in a cranky shoulder or somewhere else, that breath will help ease into these shapes. Root down into the right hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm out and open, reach up. Exhale, lower it down. From here, we're going to sink the hips back towards the heels and slide the hands across the mat, across the upper legs. Open the chest, shoulders roll back and down. But inhale, sweep the arms up as you come up on a kneeling position. Arms go straight up overhead, reach up. Lengthen, feel tall. Exhale, sweep the arms down, swan dive, sliding them across the mat and forward. The head and chest come through the gates of the arms. Puppy pose, leave the hips lifted up. Stretching through the outer arm muscles and the shoulders. Inhale, lift up and forward, coming down to the belly. Placing the hands right outside the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. The elbows tucked into the sides for baby cobra. We're not coming all the way up yet. Exhale. Bend forward towards the mat. Bring the left arm straight out from the shoulder. We're going to twist open and stretch the left shoulder. So slowly pushing with the right arm and opening, bending the right leg and placing it behind the left or in front of the left, whichever version of support feels right for this position for you. Temple can rest on the mat and the right arm is supporting. And send the breath to the shoulder area. Three rounds of breath here. Using the 3 parts breath. Go ahead and slowly start to untwist. Rolling gently onto the belly, bringing the hands by the shoulders. The right arm goes straight out. The left arm helps you start to twist open or roll over onto the right side. The left leg bends and is supportive behind or in front of the leg. Right palm faces down and breathe. And ride the wave, the ebb and the flow. Bring in something good and nourishing. Exhale what you don't need. Inhale, start to untwist, and coming back down to the belly. Place the hands right outside the shoulders. Inhale, coming up into baby cobra. Exhale. Bow forward. Pushing yourself up now, up through tabletop, sinking back as we slide the hands across the mat, upper thigh. Sweep the arms out and open, lift up on the knees in a kneeling position. Exhale, swan dive, back into puppy pose. Hands slide forward, head and chest go towards the mat. Inhale, come up from puppy pose to the belly. Hands right outside the shoulders. This time, inhale, coming up into full cobra. Exhale, release. Bringing the arms out wider than the mat. Inhale for a wide cobra. Exhale, dip the right shoulder, look to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip the left shoulder, look to the right. Inhale, come back up through center. Release, bow forward. Hands come right outside of the shoulders. Roll over the toes. Lift yourself up and back. Sliding the hands across the mat, across the legs. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, puppy pose. Inhale, come to the belly. Hands right outside of the shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Heart is open. Exhale, bow back forward. Placing the hands along the sides of the body, palms face down. The chin can rest on the mat. We're going to do half locust here. So we're going to do one leg at a time. We'll have a full, complete exhale, and on the inhale, we'll lift the right leg. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the right leg, point the toe. We're going to hold for a count of 3, holding the breath. 3, 2, 1, and exhale, lowering the leg for 3, 2, 1. Repeating that on the left side. After you exhale fully, inhale, lift the left leg, point the toe, focusing on more of a stretching feeling than a lifting. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower the leg. 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to lift both legs and both arms. So the arms will come up off of the ground while both legs also do. After a full exhale, inhale, raise both legs and both hands, palms face down. The neck is long. Chest is open, shoulder blades squeeze towards one another. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. Exhale as you lower out of this for 3, 2, 1. Great job. Go ahead and place the hands by the shoulders. Roll the toes over. Lift yourself up and back into child's pose. The toes come to touch. The head and chest come down towards the mat. Just rest and breathe here. Inhale, come up out of child's pose whenever you're ready, sinking the hips off to the side and swinging the feet around in front of you. Coming down to the back, leaving the legs bent. Place the hands flat on the mat. The feet are about hip distance apart. You can scoot them up, the heels towards the body as close as you can get those. Pressing down into the mat. On an inhale, lift the hips for bridge pose. Go ahead and shimmy the shoulders towards one another under the back. And hold in bridge pose for 5 rounds of breath. The chin comes slightly away from the chest. And when you're ready, go ahead and slowly let the hips come back down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Allow the back to settle. And then bring the knees towards the chest, wrap the arms around for a hug. Maybe rock side to side. And bringing the hands on the knees, let's circle them in one direction and then the other. And let the feet come back to the mat, walk them out nice and wide, and let the knees fall in towards one another. Placing the hands on the belly or off to the side of the mat. Take a brief Shavasana here. Rest here as long as you have time to allow. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. Stay here, but I will send you a closing message. Let's breathe together. Inhale, a full exhale. And I thank you for joining me for this practice today. May you be well.